See. So let's talk a little bit about, I guess, a topic that probably has interfered with lots of people's trading, and everyone has to cross this barrier, climb this hill, and that's your psychology, your mental state. I'm not saying like mental health or anything like that. I'm speaking more so of. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and today is Thursday, the 23rd of December. I'm looking at the ES, but probably won't be doing much of anything as far as trading. Volume is really thin, really low this morning. You see the daily volume right here so far. So the volume is low, but um, just going to take a look at the market and see what kind of happened overnight. Just want to kind of give you guys an update. Yesterday we continued pushing higher to the upside, of course. So if we look at the 60-minute chart here, as I mentioned, we had that all-time high sitting up there, I think around the 47.40 area, somewhere up there. So price is actually, pushing higher to the upside. It's broke, I believe the 17th, December 17th high, pushing higher. So we haven't approached the all-time high yet. So kind of waiting to see if that's going to happen. So if we look at the 60-minute, we see the market pushed up, pulled back, pushed higher, and then we had this move to the downside, latter part or the end of November going into December, and then we started pushing back to the upside here, breaking session highs from prior days. Came back up, pretty much almost tested the highs from November it's probably 21st or 22nd right there. Sorry about that. And then we started pushing to the downside, retracing back, breaking some session lows, on the way back down to the downside. Didn't break the low of this leg when it moved to the upside here from December the 4th or 3rd, somewhere in there. And so at that point, we're kind of moving sideways on an hour chart or in a wedge. And then we started pushing back to the upside around the 17th. And try to push back to the upside, guys. So we'll see what takes place here. So basically, at the close of the 17th, we were, moving to the. Let me see. Was that actually the 17th? Let me see. So let's see. Yeah, 17th. Okay. So basically, going into the 19th, going into the 20th of December, we started pushing back up. So that was actually the beginning of this week here. So, all right. So we have been to a bullish channel to back to the upside, as you know. Okay. So I appreciate everyone who commented yesterday on the video. Appreciate that. I received everyone's comments and try to respond back to them. So, and that video was pretty much around the topic of was there ever a time where you felt like you wanted to quit, or maybe even now thinking about quitting or stopping your trading, or whatever the case is. And then, the second part was what kind of strategy were you using, and did it work out for you? So, either way, I appreciate everyone who did respond or commented. Right now, we're building volume. We're at the VPOC right now. Into the overnight session, the market opened back up and tested this high volume node, and then we just pushed higher. So let's look at the 12 range and see if there was any. So the market opened up around this area right here and just pushed to the upside as soon as it opened. So we're still making higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So with that said, I did take a small little trade. I believe it was sometime yesterday evening. Yeah, around. Let me see. What time was that trade? Let me look, find out right quick, guys. Today is the 23rd. Okay. Trying to see what time yesterday it was. Oh, that was around 8:10 yesterday evening. So I was trading pretty much. That was the Asian session, but I got in at trying to see what price. Let's see. My entry was at 46.87. So I must have at 46.87 and 3/4 pretty much. So must have been right here. Yeah, somewhere right here is where I got in at. Okay. And yeah. So I just scalped it for a few ticks there. That was it. So I did take a small little trade yesterday evening. I was just kind of sitting at the desk and noticed the market opened back up into the Asian session and just kind of took a trade there, and that was it. But nothing, nothing big. Just for a few ticks there, and that was to pull back to this little area right here. So, all right. So let's see what's happening here. Market is moving sideways. We can see this is the 4 range chart. It can pull back to this area in here. So we can kind of move it. It can pull back to this area right here around 47.03, or we can push lower. Of course, I want to see it come lower though, because then we'd be pulling back to an area where there was more volume that took place in this area down here at the top volume area. So, and yeah, you can see it here on the 12 range as well, down here around the 46.98 price zone, we'll say right here. Okay, this would be the zone in this area right here, 46.98, 46.97 area. Okay, so yeah, the market's it's just right around the V-pop right now. So I'm just going to pause and not do anything unless I see something. So let me take a look at the 12 range. I have to go back because what price level is this? 47.11. So we're sitting right here in this area right here. And then what did the price get up to? 15. Okay, so in that area there. Let me see. Okay. So I'm just taking a quick little scalp, guys, to the upside here. Let me pay attention here what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just taking a quick little scalp to about, yeah, this area here where I have my PTs at. And I'm just going to scalp this. There we go, quick little scalp. Probably picking up a little 6 ticks right there. Just scalping even on low volume. So it's up 12 ticks right now. Just scalping along, picking up 12 ticks. We're trading around the B-pop, but I'm noticing, rejection, moving sideways. You can still trade this if you really know how to trade, looking at the micro levels. So that's what I'm doing. Price will is at this area right here. What I like to see price do is actually break 13 and a quarter or 3/4 or something like that, and just pull on up here to maybe about a point. That's it. We can get it. So I'm not sure. But I'm just scalping right now, guys. That's all I'm doing. All right. What did I do? Oh, yeah. I must have entered in with 2 contracts there. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. 3 contracts. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just scalping right here. I didn't notice that I entered it with 3 contracts, but that's okay. Okay, so we got filled there. So just scalping real quick, picking up a couple little ticks real quick. Nothing much. So now I'm up 18 ticks. Okay. So I've just been trading for, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 minutes, and it's just 225 right now. Nothing great, you know, slow volume, but here's what it is. See, the volume's real low. Okay. So now we're at an area of, this is resistance right here, guys. So let's see if price is going to break this area and push up and then maybe pull back. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm looking at the 4 range right now, though. Let's minimize the 4 range and kind of get both charts up looking. So this is me live. You know, just simply some fast scalping, live trading of the Emini S&P 500. Quick little scalping, picking up a couple ticks. So the market it broke this area here. It's a little high here. So I'm pulling back. Okay. All right. I'm going to scalp this, guys. Looking for a quick little scalp. Boom. Come on. Don't do that. Come on. All right. We'll go ahead and scalp this. All right. Right there. It already hit it. So go ahead and get out. So price basically came back, which was resistance to support now. It bounced right here. So, all right. Took a quick little scalp there. And let's see. Had 18. I'm up 24 ticks now. Just scalping along, guys. Picking up 6, 7, 8 ticks every little trade. No, I'm not, but hey, that's $300 right there already. So, okay. Let's see. So let's talk a little bit about, I guess, a topic that probably has interfered with lots of people's trading, and everyone has to cross this barrier, climb this hill, and that's your psychology, your mental state. I'm not saying like mental health or anything like that. I'm speaking more so of your psychology, your mind. You have to gain control of the emotions, the fear, the greed. You have to gain control of that. But that's all going to come from building confidence and knowing that your strategy actually works and what you're doing actually works. First, learning, the steps in the training. It's trading the fundamentals of trading. And once you become comfortable and understand that side of it, and then the inner plans kind of come to work or go to work, then it puts you on the right path to learning, okay, the next step, let me learn a strategy or figure out how the market moves, what drives the market and how I can trade along with the market. And sometimes maybe even do counter trading, counteract trading. But the biggest part that stands in people's way, and most times, is themselves. Psychology. I'd probably say 90, probably 5% of the time, is who you are as a person that stands in your way, especially right here, your mind. Because lots of people can't control that fear. They see a good setup and they are scared to take it because they don't, they're afraid that they can lose money real quick and the markets will come back against them. I always hear people talk about the moment I got into a trade, it came back against me. Trust me, don't feel bad because it happens to everybody. And then the greed part, some people just, they overtrade to the point to where it's like they're up, and then all of a sudden it's like they don't stop. And you can't take every trade because it's going to be one that's going to, even though it may seem like a good setup, it may come back against you. So that's just how it works. But discipline is a major piece of trading too. You have to be a disciplined person. You have to know and stick by the book as far as your plan and what strategy you're going to trade, and trade it every single time you see that particular setup, whatever the case is, and stick to that and don't deviate from that. So you have to be disciplined and basically who you are every day, like everything you do. Like if you're a disciplined person, then trading is not going to be a problem for you. So but be disciplined in the same sense of follow your own, whatever you have written down, and say, hey, step one, step two, I'm gonna follow these different things every single day. Stick with that, okay? And then you have patience. Your patience, gotta have patience. You see me a lot of times, guys. I sit here, I get a little frustrated. Everybody gets frustrated because you want to get into a trade, because it's like, to you, it seems, to everyone, it seems so easy just to click that button and make some money, but it's a lot more than just that. You have to be patient and wait for that right setup. Patience is a virtue, they always say, right? So be patient, and the money will follow, I would say. The old saying is, if you have passion in something, don't think about the money you're going to make, because the money will come. Just be passionate about what you're doing and put your all into it, and then, the livelihood of what you can get or make from it, to be able to live every day, it will happen. Intuition. I mean, when you have intuition is a big one, because when you see that setup, when it feels right, when the inside of you, your core, and you've already done the work, you've already written down, you've already back tested or tested your strategy a million times, and it works for you. It works 95% of the time or 90% of the time. Stick with it. Whatever your intuition, whatever you feel on the inside, and you follow your plan, stick with it. Then when you see it, go for it. Let your intuition tell you what you should do. And when you should do it. When you should hit that trigger, and take that trade, and when to get out. Those type things. That's a big thing people ask all the time is, how'd you know to get in there? How'd you know to get out there? You have to really know. You have to know. That's price action. I'll tell people, understand price action, because if you don't understand price action, how are you going to know where to get in the trade, where to get out of the trade? When it comes time and the market moves to that area where you see that setup at, and then focus, man. You've got to focus. Like you guys hear me all the time say, talking and trying to explain is not an easy task. And then when you're trying to focus and trade, like, you can really lose your focus real quick. The attention of where you should be focusing on, like me looking at this chart right now and looking at price and trying to identify levels or areas or zones where I should be trading from. But at the same time, talking, I'll miss a setup. And, but I don't mind, because I know I'm helping people. And I'm hearing this from, you guys that send me messages saying, thanks for posting these videos that helped me out. So just, you know, understand who you are as a person. Climb that, get over the psychology piece because it's a big issue, a big thing there is the psychology. I mean, I think that's probably one of the biggest, one of the largest defeats or feats, not defeats, but feats that people need to accomplish and really, you know, get over and learn how to train your psychology. So learn how to train your psychology in trading. So that's uh, the focusing and discipline and fear and greed and intuition and patience, all those things. You have to be able to learn to train your psychology and stick with it every single time. Um, don't deviate from that plan you have. If it feels right, go for it. Just be disciplined as a person. How you are maybe disciplining your job or whatever you do as far as a career, the same level of discipline needs to go into your trading. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. That topic, that area. I talk about psychology, and you know some other videos on my channel here. This of course is me. All my videos are about me or showcase me live trading on my recorded session of me trading the Emini S&P 500. The futures in the same strategy that I use, you can trade any particular market, guys. Um, so that's just my talk, a little rundown or spill about psychology. You have to learn to train your psychology. You have to learn to be able to get over those psychological barriers um, in order to become a great trader. That's just bottom line, no doubt about it. So prices, we're breaking. We just pushed up, pull back. So we're making higher highs, higher lows, and pull back to an area. Um, it could have actually, it could come. Let's see here. So it could actually come down to this area right here, guys, where I had this red line at. So we can still pull back. So let's just be careful here. Okay, you see it coming. It may come down to the V-pot, but that is the V-pot right there where that red line is. Okay, I'm looking at the 4 range now, so it is the V-pot there. Okay, so the market is, I have this red line here, wherever the V-pot is. It has not pulled back to that area yet, but it's pulled back into the area of support. This is, this is an area where more buying took place at. When price pushed up here and pulled back and then pushed higher, more buying took place right here. So I'm waiting to see what price is going to do here. Let's see. Not sure what it's going to do. Not sure if it's going to push a little lower or it's going to break here to the upside. We can push a little lower and come down and test this red line. Oops. Come on. What's it going to do here? I'm long. I'm hoping it breaks higher. Come on, break here. Come on, close. This candle hasn't closed yet. I'm waiting for it to close. Okay. So I'm long here. I think I'm just going to scalp here, guys. I'm going to scalp. Go for a few ticks here. Price will come to this area here, more likely though, 17 and a quarter. Come on. Hmm. It's in this area already here. Come on. Hmm. Ah. I mentioned it could come down to the V-pot. Seven something. Yeah. Not sure what it's trying to do here. Hmm. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, looks like we got filled there on that little trade there. I think price probably it's probably going to come out to around the 17 and a quarter area. Looks like it possibly could do that. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see what the trade performance looks like now. Just a couple little scalps there, a couple little contracts there. Up 35 ticks right now. So um, that's 437 and a half. Okay, so that's probably all I'm gonna do for today, guys, because the market is like sluggish as I don't know what. It really is, and I'm um, not gonna be sitting here with the pace of the market the way it is and volume being so thin. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of call it a day here. But yeah, I hope you guys can find some value in what I was talking about your your trade your psychology of trading, guys. You got to be able to learn how to train your psychology to be able to become a great trader, and you know um, whether you're position swing, scalper, however you trade, you have to really be able to control yourself in those areas, those 6 areas I talked about. So that being, the focus and the intuition, the patience, the fear, the greed, all those different areas. You really have to be able to, you know, train yourself, discipline, all those areas, guys. So just work on yourself. That's all I can say. Work on yourself. Work on your psychology. Understand the fundamentals. Whatever strategy you use and it tends to work for you, stick with it. Stick with your plan. All right, guys, that's going to do it. And wish everyone a great day for trading today in the market. Be safe. I just tried to see today if I could scalp. I know I mentioned yesterday I probably wouldn't trade, but hey, I just went ahead and took a few trades or whatever the case is. Even on a sluggish day like this, and the market kind of moving sideways, not doing much, I still was able to scalp and make some few ticks. So that's going to do it. Tomorrow the markets are closed, so definitely won't be doing any trading. I may trade, depends on what the market looks like next week. If not, then I'll see you guys in the new year. All right, so stay safe and wish everyone a successful trading days and a just happy holidays, new year.